Hello there, guys. We're going to be doing a little bit of Anno 1800 today. This is a game I really love to play, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do with it, here, I guess, live. It's definitely not a game that I often play live, but it's just kind of a game I have fun with on my own. So we've started a nice little port town here in Notre Font. I've already gotten things going, as you can see, but our idea in this particular Let's Play, the Imperial Trading Company, is to establish as many trading posts as possible in the New World and really start generating a profit. Right now, I'm just trying to upgrade sort of the class over here of our people so that we can get some soap factories. I put all my manufacturing stuff over here on the eastern side of the island. On the western, I'm going to establish sort of a city setup. If it'll allow me to, and pretty much have avenues and streets and all that fun stuff. So that's kind of what we're working on now, is trying to bring in even more people, a larger population, so that we can expand even more. Now, it's actually been a while since I played the game. I want to go to the New World, but I'm wondering, do we have to wait until we go to the New World? Or can we go now? I think maybe we can go now. But you know what? We're going to take our flagship and sort of just discover the area around us either way. By the way, if you guys want me to play this in, normal speed, feel free to tell me. I usually like to cut between normal and fast because the game is very beautiful, let's be honest. All right, so we found Beryl O'Mara here at New Bottle. Oh my goodness, look at that. She has a nice city going on, and she's separated her city completely from industry over here. I've got industry in the east. I'm just not going to continue building any buildings towards the east. It's going to be all west over here, with the rest of our industry going this way. Now, we're making an okay profit, a small profit off our own people, but what we're trying to do is actually upgrade them all to workers, or most of them to workers, and then we get to make soap, and eventually we get to head to the New World. Okay, there we go. I think we've got it. Time for soap production. Beautiful. We can also get the steelworks going, but I think that's going to take a little while. We have some pigs here already, so I'm just going to further destroy this area. Rendering works will be right by it as well. Let's get those pig farms up. Pigs tend to completely destroy an area where you put them. There we go. Welcome, guys. Alexander, Robert Roberts, Ulf, and Warpig, our Italian friend. Good to see you guys. Yeah, if you want to do backseat gaming on this, I'm fine with that. Again, I love this game, but I don't often play it. So I always like to learn new things. We haven't yet set out for the New World because I want to have like a nice city going before we do that. I'm also not sure if we even have the option until we get that shipyard up. Speaking of which, can we build it yet? We have to wait just a bit. 25 bricks. All right, we've got as many people working over here as possible. We could get a few more pig farms up, etc. Do a number of different things, but I think I'll play it safe right now. I think maybe the rendering works are a little more important, but for that, we're going to need steel. Oh, boy. Okay. So let's see. Iron mine? No iron there. We're going to have to go all the way over here for the iron mine. It has to be done, folks. Oh, my goodness. Just regular roads. We have to do this while we actually have money. Of course, we're going to have to build a small warehouse over here just to store all of this iron. So let's put it like right here. Now, of course, a charcoal kiln. That can go just right over here. Again, that's going to generate also a lot of pollution. And a furnace. This actually kind of worked out in our favor. Just because we have everything stationed in one area and it's quite far from the city. And of course, the extremely famous steelworks. We'll also keep the steelworks over here. So everything is connected, and this area can stay sort of away from our current population. Okay. Factory shortfall, we definitely are going to edit that. Let's get some consumerism in there. And for competitor takes an island. Yeah, people don't necessarily need to see that. So we are using influence to actually edit this, but I think it's worth it. I certainly am. And let's also go ahead and upgrade some of these houses, get some more workers. We're also going to just have to get some more people in general. So let's bring in a few more farmers. I've actually got a location set out for them over here in the west. Far away from any of that nasty pollution or even the pig farms. So this eastern part of the island is going to get pretty destroyed. We're just going to put all our factories there. Let's take a look here. Hello, Fat Cat from Sweden. Any chance of more Rise of Prussia? You know, I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, like, when a series falls beyond such a amount of views, where I think now it's like below 200, it's kind of hard to continue it. I could, but I just don't know, man. No, I'm not going to deliver anything for these citizens. But I will get a few more farmers' residences up. And these guys breed like rabbits. So I'm not too worried about them. But I'd rather keep the classes separate here. As you can see, I'm keeping my workers' residencies over here away from the farmers. Oh boy, building without access to a fire station. No, 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 not now. I don't see it. We've got a fire station right there. Might be time to get another one up. Oh my gosh, of course, of course, of course. Let's see what we can do. It's going to take quite a while. I think these things are going to burn down before we get a chance. Brutal lesson learned there. Of course we need a fire station around all this flammable equipment. Hopefully we can get some firefighters in time. I don't know. I doubt it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's going to take us a whole minute to mobilize an extra brigade, so this thing might go down. And we're going to have to absolutely increase that that workforce right now. Get a few more workers in here. Might as well put another house down here, even if it is just a farmer's house. Hey, Demian, how you doing? Good to see you guys. This might be one of the more popular games to stream, which is interesting. I mean, it is a fun game to just kind of sit back and watch. I do enjoy it for that. And we got very lucky. Those buildings are going to be fine. But again, we got extremely lucky there. Still got to get that steelworks up. Let's put her up, boys. There we go. Pollution City. Nature is going to really appreciate this. Look at all of the deer and elk moving away. There might even be some bison out there. Yeah, this is virgin land. Now let's focus on the western part of the island. This is really where we're going to get, you know, as many houses as possible. I think it's time to probably build a marketplace somewhere over here eventually. And look at that, 219 workers, man. We desperately need more workers. Farmers are going to take a hit temporarily. But now we're becoming a true industrialized city. That's an incredible amount of workers needed for these steel mines. Just goes to show you what's needed for this kind of, just say, massive infrastructure boost. Should start building some more farmers' homes. And again, we're trying to build them over here. I'll build another road going down, so sort of another avenue, as it were. And of course, with more people comes more rent, so this will work out for us. I don't want to mess with the lumber yards for now. Here's what I wanted to do, is kind of bring a road down like this. For sure, we're also going to need to build some more things for the farmers, because I'm sure they're drinking all the schnapps. They're doing okay, but they need to be much closer to a marketplace. So let's get one of those up right around here. This way people should be able to get their essential goods at the very least. Maybe get a little boost in income. And that's right, we completely forgot about the rendering works and the soap. Focusing on all this other stuff. Let's get the soap factory up. That's coming next, and that should provide us a tidy little sum. Everybody likes soap, especially these workers. They spend all day in the coal mines and the iron mines, getting absolutely disgusting. They like to come home and get clean. Welcome to civilization, peasants. Alright, it's looking nice over here. We, of course, will upgrade these roads in time, but currently we need that brick. Eventually we'll get cobblestones in all of the more upper-class areas. And it's not even fair to call these workers upper-class, but slightly more upper-class than the farmers. Let's put it that way. More schnapps, it's the way to happiness, says Ulf. I think you're right. We definitely need to get more schnapps. Right now the people seem to have enough. But I think, I'm not sure in this game, I mean, this is like one of the things I'm unsure about, is if we get schnapps and they already have that need filled, do they still buy more schnapps either way? You know, I'm not sure. Maybe they do. Because if they're still going to drink it, I wouldn't mind getting another schnapps factory up here. Get a potato farm and just keep on selling. Soap factory is up. Of course, that's going to require a whole lot more workers. Let's just take a look here. Doing okay. We just need to keep on increasing these residences. And, of course, that takes lumber. We've got 2 different wood-cutting operations going on, as well as a functioning lumberyard. So not a bad idea to get that church up. But that's going to take just a little while. Somehow they're not getting the bonus of that marketplace, which is a little strange. Still waiting on another piece of wood just to boost up there. It's going to take 4 to upgrade and 2 to build a farmer's house. And right now, I'd rather upgrade these farmers' homes. Right, you know what? While we're at it, speaking of farmers... Let's get another farmer residence down here. We absolutely need more people to come to the island and work. But as you can see, at least our ironworks are doing beautifully. I mean, look at this. We're actually going to slow down just to take a look at the production going on here. I mean, this is absolutely the beginnings of the industrial age. So many workers here, man. I think, I would say 70%, 65% of our workers' workforce is over here, trying to get the job done. It's a beautiful thing. We need people breeding as well, but they're not going to breed unless they're happy. So you might be right on more schnapps. Although it's getting pretty busy down here in Notre Font. All right, we've got enough workers at this point. It's really just down to getting some more farmers' residences up. Come on, get that wood back to base. There we go. All right, he's raised a settlement in the old world. We're not worried about that. We're just worried if people start raising settlements in the new world. We can deal with the situation for now. And we are making a tidy little profit here. This is just selling to our own people, so we might just go ahead, soak up the profit for a while, and decide what to do a little bit later. But again, if you guys want to do some backseat gaming here, give me some suggestions, please feel free. Let me take a look here at the chat, actually. Can I rename the church into Scientology? Model will work. You really do love your Scientology, Robert. I'm not sure, but we can rename the town. If you guys want to come up with a new name for the town, I am totally open to suggestions. Remember, we are the Imperial Trading Company, so if we're going to get a new name, we want it to be nice and imperial sounding.
I'm not sure you're the one to get your necks dirty.
Probably not, Beryl O'Mara. Thinking of demolishing these two houses because since they're not, in a weird way, their proximity is not close to the marketplace. I'm not sure why that is. They're kind of causing us problems, but currently I'll keep them because we actually need farmers. But we can't have people of this stock living amongst our workers. It's disgusting. We'll just have to accept it for now, though. 1, 2. You know what? I'm going to take his pickup quest. I typically don't like doing these kind of missions. But you know what? Let's do it. Hopefully we don't get attacked on the way. But again, we need all the help we can get here. He's offering money. We can certainly use it. It's all about profit, folks. It's all about profit. All right, let's think of what else we can do here with our workers. So we could get some beer going. Beautiful. We should also get a police station. The people are not ridiculously happy, and eventually they could rise up. We can't have that going on. So for now, let me put a police station over where just about everybody is. So we'll put it over by the market here, or maybe even... Yeah, I like this. Watching over the plebs. This is the way things should be. Look at all the cops there. Absolutely wonderful. And I know this is something that we should probably focus on later. Focus on beer production now, but give me my time. Now, let's just hope that we can actually... We can't get a hop farm going, guys. So without a hop farm, we cannot produce beer. Now, the alternative is we could purchase hops and then produce beer that way, but that's kind of... Ugh. I don't necessarily like to do that. Do it for now, though. So we need to buy hops. Buy when under 0? No, we want... Maybe when under 50? Minimum stock, 75. I'm not even sure if this is worth it. If you guys think it's not worth it, let me know in the comments. But for now, I'm going to try to purchase hops and maybe produce some beer. We do have malt, and we definitely have grain. The grain farm is going to go over here. Worst case scenario, we'll just use this for bread if we don't have the required hops. It's definitely a downer, though. We also don't want to get our farms too close to that. But we also don't want to get any residences over here because of all the pig farms. This is definitely a place where you could catch something like coronavirus in this time period. It would not be pretty. Oh, I promised I wouldn't build homes there. Sorry, people. Still going with my avenue idea here, so let's drag this out. I don't think there's any penalty for building near, maybe building near the brick factory. Yeah, so we might want to actually extend this out and start building homes over here. Let's take a look. If not, he sends the cops. Yeah, absolutely. The cops have to whack the folks here that get out of control, get out of line, don't go to work on time, etc. This is a problem for our fledgling company. Yeah, see, I'm not sure about the beer, man. I really do want to get it, but I just don't know if it's possible. We'll get the malt house going. We'll see how this turns out. But again, we need that hop shipment to come in. We can't grow our own hops. I think we're at the drop-off point. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's the flotsam. We can't pick up. What? come on. Oh, it's because we have cargo. We'd have to dump the steel here. I'm dumping the steel and the cannons. I mean, we can come back for it, so... Alright, let's go ahead and deliver. And hopefully this ship will be on its way to the New World soon. What do we need for the New World? We need 50 wood, and what else? If somebody knows. I think it's 50 wood and one other thing to really get started. Look at this nice little village here. It's nothing special. It's pretty. But it looks nothing like Notre Font, the slums of Notre Font. No way. Right, we're not going to have any issues with bankruptcy. Relax. We are losing profits. Yeah, I think we might need to tear down these things. They're just not. We're just not going to be able to properly run them. Once we get a hops connection, it'll be great. But for now, it's just not going to work. No. Yeah, we'll come back to the hops later, but we knocked down the malt house. Right now, we need to, of course, increase our workforce even more. It's probably all because of our issues there with the field. Oh, that's not good. My goodness, man. Let's mobilize another unit. Insufficient population happiness. We've got to do something about this. The people could rise up pretty soon here. Maybe it's time to just get another fire brigade over here. I built a trade union. This is what happens when you're going too quickly in this game. Get rid of that. We'll get the cash back at least. And let's go to the fire station. I didn't realize just how flammable this city is, but gotta do what we've gotta do. Another thing we can do is get a church to increase happiness here. We probably should have done that before. We've already got a pub, which is going to keep people happy. But maybe a church, and yeah, maybe some more schnapps fields. Where can we put this church? It's somewhere over here. Just need some bricks, and we've got it. Alright, so the workforce shortage is an issue. Let's go ahead and renovate this building, renovate this building. It's like nothing ever happened. We're going to have to increase the class of some of our citizens here. But for that, okay, so we actually need more clothing. At least we finally have a need here. So I'm going to get the work clothes, and we already have a sheep farm really close by. We could build another sheep farm. Probably not a bad idea. Man, people ran out of clothes quite quickly. No. I certainly do. Let's take a look here. Do I see this? You know, I see that. I see that. I'm never interested in the people's quests. Very rarely do I take them. Very rarely. Oh, that's right. Don't forget to deliver. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Warpig. Grazie mille, man. We got a bag of money as well. Very nice. So let's see. What do we need for the New World? I think we can leave for the New World now, can't we? Or do we have to wait for the captain to show up and offer it? I think that's what we might have to do. Again, it's been a while since I've played. Let's make sure that those clothes are coming in. Get that workforce back up to snuff. Again, we're still not quite getting in enough clothes, so I'm going to expand the sheep farm over here. Again, this is one of our industrial zones, so we can really do whatever in this area. Get to work. Slowly getting that cash back. Very slowly making back that profit. We just need to keep on evening out this workforce. Alright, it's looking okay, guys. It's looking quite alright. Now, what about our wonderful church? Let's see if that increases the overall mood of the people. I mean, they're content, but I still worry about possible riots. Especially with the lack of beer. We don't have any proper alcohol here. What in the world? Oh, never mind. So I think we need to unlock that region. So library would allow us to get to the next class, or school rather, to the next class essentially. The next production class, but I'm not sure if I want to go for it. Let's see how our peasants are doing. It's always the clothing issue. So maybe we get even more clothing, or I think we're just going to wait. The problem is the sail makers are taking up a lot of that wool. And they don't we don't particularly need sails right now. Get another framework nearby. Maybe we have enough wool to really spread it around. Alright, not bad. Now, the workforce is decent, guys. We also have this shipyard here. Once we build that, we can build some additional ships. So I think we'll just keep things as is for now. There's nothing I really want to get unless we want to get more schnapps. But currently, nobody here is consuming it. Do they just consume schnapps automatically? Is that what it is? Because they're certainly not consuming it here. So maybe we're just selling all of our schnapps. I don't want to build something that we're not going to use. Probably not a bad idea to get another fishery up and running. People always need some fish. Could also try to beautify the area a little bit here. It looks slightly better, slightly more appealing. At least for anybody living in these houses. The only thing they need to be praising is the Church of Work, says Dawn of War. I like that perspective. So yeah, beer is the only thing we can't build unless we want to go to another island and sort of do a fresh start. But I don't want to do that this episode, at least. This episode, I just want to focus on Notre Font. If we decide to do this series again, which I would love to, I love playing Anno 1800, then we can move to the New World, or even move to another island out here that does have hops. Because, of course, that's stopping us from being able to get beer. We still have our good old schnapps, but I really feel like a Puritan right now. So that income is going down. I don't like that. Maybe it is time for more schnapps. Let's get a proper potato farm going.
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
Alright, schnapps. You need to get our economy up and running again. And of course, we need some more citizens, some more tax dollars. I hope this is far enough away from the pig farms to not negatively affect these people. I think if we just stay on this side of the road, we'll be alright. Yeah, there we go. That tax income is coming in. Also, just everything that these people are purchasing. It's going to take a while, but they're going to procreate, and of course we'll purchase even more homes. But hopefully those families get even bigger. I think they're going to be fine on fish. Just barely, but it's going to be enough. There we go. Let's get these people to work. And I like seeing that profit going up. That's what we need, guys. Coming back down, but we'll find a way to fix this situation. We'll find a way to perfect it, as it were. Yeah, especially our workers are fine on their goods. Another option is getting another bread factory up, but we have a lot of wheat out here. You know what? I think that's actually a winning option. We already have one flour mill. Should we even build two? I'm not going to build two. I'm just going to get another bakery. We'll see what happens. If things get out of control, of course, we'll get another flour mill. But I think them being so close to one another, maybe we'll be all right. Also, this storage house is really taking a lot of things in, so I'm going to build an extra small warehouse. I don't usually build these two so close to one another, but I think here it'll make sense. Really give our people an option as to where to drop this stuff off, and at least they'll have nice, freshly baked bread in the morning instead of booze. I know it's not much better, but it is what it is. I'm ashamed to admit, I mean, I'm no teetotaler. I've drank a ton of different alcohols, but I've never had schnapps. Not once. I've seen it, like, you know, peppermint schnapps, all this stuff. I've wanted to try it, but I've never actually had schnapps. But it's 40 proof, right? It's like the same strength as vodka, or is it weaker? And, of course, show your support for the Imperial Trading Company, guys. Hit that like button. Our starting town of Notre-Font is just the beginning of our economic endeavors. We want to head to the New World as soon as possible and potentially even get another island out here so that we can get hops and, of course, start making some beer for all of our glorious citizens. Now, one thing I'm thinking about is heading over there where it looks like Mount Everest, seeing what's going on over there. So I'll take my ship, and I'm just exploring it. Oh, we've got some pirates. I'm going to let them go do their thing. I don't even want to mess with them. But let's take a look at this island. We might be able to settle there and get some hops. Who knows? So it's time to upgrade some workers. Or upgrade some farmers, I should say. Welcome to the good life. Let's take a look at this new island. So this island we can grow hops on. This is interesting. So if we decide to grow hops on this island, we could transport in between the two and get beer production going, essentially. But we could also get red pepper. There's a lot of furs here, and there's grain. The red pepper is also useful for something. I can't remember what. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think we'll come back to this. Just to get hops, I'm not sure it's worth it, to be honest with you. It's not exactly... It doesn't have many things on it. It's got 4 different resources, which is pretty pathetic for an island. Not even sure I want to take it. Alright, well, at least we've got a steady income right now. Looks like the schnapps is definitely selling well. People can't get their beer, so they're settling for schnapps and sausage. Hey, not bad. As long as they can be happy with that, we'll eventually have some really cool stuff coming in from the New World. Maybe some tequila, maybe something even better. But we'll have to wait and see. Don't you make salsa? That's what it is, Robert Roberts. I think it's salsa or something like that, which is obviously would be a delicious condiment to have. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching episode 1 here. I was trying to keep it at 30 minutes. We actually went over a bit. If you guys want to see some more Anno 1800, this is how we're going to do it. We're just going to make a series out of streams. So if you do want to see this turn into a series, hit that like button. I'm going to save right now. I'm not going to play at all on my own. I might play a little bit to sort of micromanage some stuff. But we're just going to continue the series on the Imperial Trading Company here, see how far we get. I think pretty soon we should consider going to the New World. But I'm going to let you guys decide on that. You guys are going to be my board members. So make sure to leave a comment on what you think we should do next. Do you think we should just expand this island? The most important thing is, do you think we should colonize this island just to get the hops from it and then start making beer, or should we head right out to the New World? I'm thinking maybe it's time to head out to the New World. We don't need beer to advance to the next class. We just need a library. But of course, beer is also always a nice trading commodity to have, and it would give a lot of people jobs. Well, think about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and see you next time.